Would you walk here on your own accord, or would you rather? He was carried here after he was murdered by the culprits. Welcome back, everybody! Oh, jeez. How's it going today? Was your body moved? I hope your body was moved today, because my gosh, if you got moved, well, then you didn't do it on your own accord, so that's kind of weird. I don't know. Or unless you moved it yourself, then I guess it was on your own accord. What am I talking about? The body was moved. There are signs that Cameron's body was carried from somewhere. Anywho, the question now becomes, where was he killed and carried from? Perhaps it was near the snowman after all. I don't know. Was it? Maybe? Is it a possibility? Could be. Maybe. What do I know? Body was moved was Blaze a kidnapper. What did Blaze dig up? Instruction official Rollins, something was dug up near the flower beds. Blaze and Fisher found not guilty. Were they partners in crime? Well, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't know. Found near Cameron's body. Did it come from the facility grounds? There are signs that Cameron's body was carried from somewhere. Do any of these connect? Would I maybe be able to connect these two together by any chance? I'm gonna try that, actually. Yeah, okay. I thought so, Because, I mean, it was like, oh, did they work together? And then the other one was all like, oh, Patricia instructed him to do a thing. So, yeah. If we suppose that Blaze was one of the kidnappers, it becomes more likely that what he dug up yesterday is connected to the abduction. Ah! What is it? I figured it out. It was treasure. Treasure! Couldn't Blaze have dug up the ransom money? The $100 million ransom. Buried in the ground until the heat had died down. It's certainly possible. I know, right? Monsters' footprints data updated my organizer. The concrete is broken and the ground beneath them is exposed. Did Blaze dig up the ransom money? Possibly. There's a possibility, anyway. I'm not supposed to... Do I need a... What do I have left, exactly? Do I have anything left that I need to go for? The 3 disasters. A kidnapping, a murder, and a fire on top of that. So much happened that it's hard to keep things straight. The fire was caused by a child on the evening of the incident, which means the fire occurred before the kidnapping and the murder. Did you notice something about when the fire started? Indeed. There's one thing that caught my attention. The fire occurred first and something left of the crime scene should not have been there. Something left of the crime scene should not have been there. What has changed at the scene due to the fire, and the evidence that I have on hand? It seems I'll need to take a moment to compare the two. Interesting. I don't really know, to be honest. What could that be? Are we talking about this flower specifically? I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. What about the flower? I mean, okay, nothing to say about the flower. That's fine, it's fine. I was gonna say, I was able to examine it from this angle before, wasn't I? Yeah. But... what do I do exactly? Since it's here, what are you doing? No, Francisca, get out of here! But I need my screen time! You haven't been giving me enough of it lately! Oh, shut up, Francisca. My gosh. You guys got anything new to say? Nope. Didn't think so. So, I'm thinking maybe... Ray, you got anything new to say? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the other scene real quick because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now, so I'm just gonna try that out. Yeah, do it! So the flower is still here too. A flower bed? Why is this... Why... okay, I can't skip it. According to the data, this facility has 3 gardens. Yeah, we already covered that. Each of these gardens contain 3 flower beds. The way these flower beds are lined up. Have I seen this arrangement somewhere before? So there's nothing new about that. So it was during the winter, there are no flowers in bloom. What a shame. What's this yellow flower? Okay, my gosh, it's the same thing. Why is there a single flower here? I get my screen time again! It's a lion lily, of course! What's it doing here? Could it be just a coincidence? Why? It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same! I don't see anything different about this. And yet they won't even let me skip it. It's so dumb. That's common sense, of course, Miles Edgeworth. Yeah, Miles Edgeworth is lacking in common sense, of course, naturally. Alright. What? Oh, I got new evidence. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna present this to you. And I'm gonna present it to everyone else, too. Wow, those are some nice shoes right there. Man, that's amazing. Okay, what do you gotta say about shoes now? Anything interesting? What are these shoes? Can I please have them? I need to get them to John. I think they'll fit him very well one day. What if he says like, oh, these are too big or something like that? These are big shoes, right? So it's like, ah, man, don't show me shoes that big. I'll never be able to fit in the shoes like that. Ah, man. Why are you making fun of my size? And then that was that. Alrighty, you. Shoes. I'm gonna shove shoes in your face. I hope you don't mind that. And then what about you two? No. I think they would say something different about the simulation changing, but apparently not. Okay, I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to look at right now. Am I even supposed to connect that logic together? This pillar appears to be burnt. According to the files, it seems there was a fire on the evening of the incident. A fire? Let's see here. Huh? It says that one of the children at the orphanage spilled kerosene and set on fire as a prank. I guess, you know, we got fire approval of the corporation of the main hall. The boy Cameron's kill was not in flower beds. But whose blood is this? It does not say the recreation changed completely regarding this blood stain. The time of the body was discovered, scene has probably been greatly impacted as a result. Let's go check it out right away, for preparations are ready. To say the recreation has changed once again. I should press the Y button and select change recreation. Let's give it a try. Okay. Changing recreation, I suppose. Now what? Now what? What am I doing? That didn't change anything! I don't get it! Okay, so I'm a little bit stuck right now, so I guess I'm just gonna freaking connect the logics and hope. I don't see how this is connected, but I don't see anything else I can be doing right now. Yeah, I didn't think so. So what am I supposed to do? If it's not the logic, then what? Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. That's literally the only thing I could think of, because there's nothing else I can do. The body doesn't give me any readings. This doesn't give me a reading. Talking to people doesn't give me a reading. This doesn't give me a reading, I think. Nope, it doesn't. I'm sure I examined everything here. I didn't even do that. Why do you tell me to change the recreation, though? There's clearly nothing coming of this, is there? And I examined this, and it's not making any comments with the blood. I thought it was kind of weird in the first place. There was blood there already. Like, why? This door, I remember seeing it somewhere. The closest one looks like the gun called but this recreation project, that means the door's been here. It seems the Grand Tower was built. It is decided to reuse the door. Congratulations, you have reused the door. I am so proud of you on doing that. Oh my gosh, you understood the meaning or something. If you're using a microwave to do it, don't heat it for over 5 minutes. I don't know. Let me go back. They didn't mention something about the blood. But even though he says I've already inspected everything here, maybe there's something weird here. Maybe I gotta examine this. Even though I thought I already did. Ah, this blood is so vivid. According to the autopsy report, it seems the immediate cause of death was blood loss from the blow to the head. Indeed. Not only did it spill out from the wound, but it splattered around the surrounding area. No one could have survived after losing this much blood. I guess it's safe to say the autopsy report matches the state of the affairs. No it doesn't. It really does not? What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? This doesn't make any sense here. Nothing makes sense. Why does it not make any sense? I don't get it. Ah! This is terrible. Okay, well that doesn't give me anything either. Wait a second. These footprints are going the other direction, though. I don't get it. Well, I mean, the snowman either way. Mr. Cameron's body was moved. If we consider this the button he was holding on to, it's highly likely that he was killed near the snowman. We take a closer look. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Okay. There's some size 7 footprints going back and forth. According to the police files, these are the culprit's footprints. Indeed. They seem to grow faint and disappear as they approach the road. There's not much snow left in the road after all. Oh, excuse me. As expected, it'll be difficult to determine who these footprints belong to. Indeed. Huh? There's a brick missing here. Oh. Missing brick. One of the bricks near the snowman is missing. Well, ain't that as fancy? The rest are all in order. It's strange that only this one is missing. Yeah, I wonder why it's missing. It appears that the outside of the facility was also decorated with flower beds. Wow, so there are flowers that bloom in the winter. Snow is even piled up on the flower bed. Indeed, it seems a little cold and it gives off a refined taste, even though it's just a recreation. Indeed, it gives off a little cold and tastes quite refined, even though it's just recreation. Gotta like those recreations, right? The snowman has become a sad sight to look at. It can't be helped. Snow and ice both melt away with time. Just like the mysteries of the cases you've solved, Mr. Edgeworth. As time passes, those mysteries melt away while you continue to keep it cool. You do realize I'm racking my brain trying to solve those mysteries during a case. I suppose so, anyway. Well, wait. Oh, yeah, we got logic, didn't we? Okay, hold on. Logic time! The murder weapon brick and a missing brick. Oh, yeah. That's more like it. Perhaps the missing brick was the one used as the murder weapon. Brick near the snowman. The brick used to kill Cameron was from near the snowman. Ah, yeah, it seems to be just the right size to fit in that gap perfectly. There's signs that Cameron's body was carried somewhere else. Brick used to kill Cameron was from near the snowman. Why would that be connected, though? Let me make sure that we're done here. I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. Okay, well that's good, I guess. But what else is left? Don't tell me these are connected. Why would this be I don't know. I don't know. Connecting them! Yay! I don't know why it's right! As I thought, it seems the murder actually occurred near the snowman. What the button Mr. Cameron was holding, and the murder weapon came from there. Indeed. Also, we assume that the killer picked up the brick near the snowman, and then tried to sneak up behind Mr. Cameron. Oh, Mr. Cameron totally would have seen this person picking up the brick. Exactly. Kay, please update the recreation. Mr. Cameron was not in the middle of the flower beds, but near the snowman. Kay, I'm on it. Let's see how this... Oh. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense at all. Why would he be right there, right near the freaking kidnappers? What? I mean, how you look at it, this is strange. All the people involved in the case are gathered in the same place. Did we make a mistake here or something? I mean, it sure looks that way. One piece of evidence this recreation is based on is odd. If I had to choose which piece of evidence is fake, Which piece of evidence is likely to be fake? Fake evidence? Fake evidence. But, I mean, yeah, there's that, and then there's... Could that be the fake one? Hello, Jill, you asleep already? I'm in front of the facility now, but something's not right. President Hong is here, of all places. What's more, crud, the light just went off. I can barely see a thing now. I can't believe it, but it almost looks like he's being kidnapped. I thought I'd let you know. I would say probably this one, honestly. Take that! Was this photo really taken by Mr. Cameron? Eh? What do you mean? We have proven that whoever killed Mr. Cameron also moved the body. But what reason would they have to deliberately move his body? Perhaps the culprit wanted to falsify the scene that Mr. Cameron witnessed. And that's why they took a fake photo? They made the president stand under the streetlight and took a photo with Cameron's camera. It would have been quite simple. Now that you mention it, Mr. Cameron's camera only had one photo on it, right? Indeed. In all likelihood, the original roll of film had been removed from the camera. And after loading a new roll of film into the camera, the fake photo was taken. I see. So this photo must have been taken after Mr. Cameron was killed, right? Cameron's photo data updated my organizer. Fake photo taken after Cameron was murdered. Touch check on for details. Exactly. This was not the scene Mr. Cameron actually witnessed. It's likely this photo was forged evidence. Then where did Mr. Cameron witness the president and his kidnapper? The photo isn't the only piece of evidence that indicates what Mr. Cameron witnessed. Ah! The testimony left in the answering machine! Precisely. We should listen to the recording one more time and confirm what was said. Where else could the president and his kidnappers have been? There? Take that! They were over there, so what's the basis for that claim? Do I really need a basis for my claims? In other words, you don't know, do you? But how? If he was underneath that snowman, then where else would he have witnessed it from? Are you asleep already? I'm in front of the facility now, but something's not right. President Hong is here, of all places. And what's more, crud, the light just went off. I can barely see a thing now. I can't believe it, but it almost looks like he's being kidnapped. I thought I'd let you know. I don't get it. I actually do not get this one. Maybe by the pillar? No. I don't know! No. So it wasn't there. Let's try to remember what Mr. Cameron said in his eyewitness testimony. Didn't he say something about the situation at the scene? I mean, he did, but he wasn't that detailed about it. I'm gonna save real quick just in case I game over. Just in case, because it has been a little while since the last save after all, and don't want to redo all of that. And that would be awful, of course. Indeed, Mr. Cameron's testimony should provide a major clue. There's a light off right there as well. I didn't even really actually notice that at first. Mr. Cameron said this on the answering machine. The light just went off. I can barely see a thing now. There were only two places here where the lights are broken. The light by the orphanage! Okay, could you please update the recreation? Roger! Makes a little more sense now that I realize that. I honestly didn't even notice that at first. So the kidnapper was near the orphanage? Indeed. With this, we've shown the connection between the orphanage and the kidnapping. So that's why they moved the body and took the fake photo to create a false testimony. In order to remove any suspicion towards the orphanage in court. That does make sense. With this, the state of the recreation has changed completely. The time the body was discovered scene has probably been greatly impacted as a result. Then, let's go check it out right away. Preparations are ready. As the state of the recreation has changed once again. I should press the Y button, select change recreation. Let's give it a try. Okay, but... it's a one-eyed snowman. It goes all the way up to my shoulders. But this side's the gigaton class. You gotta find it, hand it to those kids who made this. I was hoping for some more diverse information, instead of it just its size. Bucket had button eyes and a wool scarf. It's fully equipped. All that's left is to knock it down with talons, punches, and kicks. I was hoping for some more objective information, instead of what you like to do to it. But I like to do things to it, of course. This is where the president and his kidnapper were really seen. That is correct. However, now the orphanage can no longer avoid suspicion in the kidnapping. That's why it was necessary to distance the kidnapping site from the orphanage grounds. Oh, sneaky. So that's why they took the fake photo. They exposed the camera's film and threatened the president near the road. Then using new film, they took the false photograph. If Blaze was in league with the kidnappers, he could conceal any incriminating evidence. In fact, the SS5 incident case files have been sealed away until Blaze's recent downfall. Oh, the truth of this case is being revealed little by little. Indeed. However, some mysteries still remain. We'll need to thoroughly investigate any changes in the previous recreation. Which I suppose we could go ahead and wait. Wait! I still can't examine the blood? It's just... okay, whatever. I don't get it, but sure. Now let's change the recreation, shall we? I've recreated the scene. The blood still doesn't make any sense, though. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, might as well examine the blood, I guess. The blood splatter above the snow. There certainly was a substantial amount. It's almost as if the murder was actually committed here. But Mr. Cameron should have been attacked near the snowman. Exactly. In that case, this blood must belong to someone else. What? But the police report said this was Mr. Cameron's blood. The one in charge of this case was Blaze the Best. It would have been simple for him to falsify that information. But wouldn't it be faster to just clean up the bloodstains rather than falsify the information? He wouldn't be able to do that. Think about it. Blaze knew that Mr. Cameron's body would be discovered here. In which case the forensic department would naturally become involved. Ah! A luminal reaction. He would have discovered it with the power of science. Precisely. It would have been difficult to completely erase all traces of the blood. However, falsifying the results of a blood test would be much easier in comparison. He would just have to switch the results from the forensic reports. Aw, what a bummer. Knowing those documents I read were falsified. It looks like Mr. Cameron's clothes were completely soaked in blood. The blood scattered here got onto Cameron's clothes. That would mean at the time the blood stains here had not dried yet. I see. So this certain somebody's blood was splattered here just a short while before Mr. Cameron was murdered. Indeed, that's exactly right. However, if that's the case, when the new contradiction arises in this recreation... Mysterious bloodstain data job down my organizer. Oh shoot, I forgot to read it. Oops. Let's see. Plot at the crime scene 12 hours ago belonged to someone other than the victim, Cameron. Well then, if that's the case, well that's good I suppose. Now with a burn? Seems to be the only area without any snow. It must have been melted by the fire caused by the child at the orphanage. The disaster just kept coming for this orphanage. After the fire, multiple murders occurred. After the fire? If the snow had melted, wouldn't that mean... Indeed. That means that this murder would have occurred beforehand. And that the snow that the blood was on top of melted. Because, I mean, this kind of just ends abruptly. So... yeah, I can see what we're talking about here. I kind of figured that would still be the same thing, but you never know. Okay then, so that's that. And as for this, originally Mr. Cameron's body was here, in order to be consistent with the fake photo. He was moved to the center of the flower beds. And the footprints going back and forth from the body, could they be? Indeed. There's only one possibility at the moment. These footprints were probably left when the body was moved to the flower beds. Probably so. Probably so. Oh. I thought the thing was going to be over there. But it's not. Alright, so Kay, I'm going to present some things to you real quick. That blood. I don't like blood. Keep it away from me, please. Alright, what about you, Lang? What do you got to say about this blood? Probably some crazy things, right? I don't like blood. Keep it away from me. Right now, Mr. Prosecutor. Alright, fine. I'll keep it away from you. What about you, Judge Courtney? Keep this blood away from me, please. I don't like blood. Blood is terrible. Alright, well, she doesn't like blood either then, in that case. What about you, John? You like blood? I don't like blood. Keep that stuff away from me right now. Alright, jeez. No one likes blood around here. So I think I understand what I gotta do, but what am I presenting exactly is the question. Am I presenting the fire, maybe? I wonder. Prior to the incident, a child's prank caused a fire on the facility grounds. I wonder what I'm doing exactly here. Okay. But what? I'm just gonna go with the fire. I don't know. Yeah, sweet. This is a clear contradiction. Huh? I mean, this bloodstain? You see how this bloodstain is broken up by the remains of the fire? This is proof that the fire occurred after the blood had just scattered around the area. Huh? But I thought the fire occurred before the murder. It seems that the information is suspect as well. The fire had broken out after the murder. Oh, so okay. Then the child who started the fire should have seen the body and the bloodstains. Why then did they not come forward as a witness? It's likely that would have put Blaze at a great disadvantage. Guess we'll need to investigate this fire in more detail. Hey, you. Yes, sir! There should be some records of the fire in the police department under a different case file. I want you to bring me every last investigation report about the fire. Understood, Shifu! Oh, and one more thing. What is it, sir? Contact the House of Lang in Zhangfa. There should be evidence from this case in my old man's room. What do you mean? I just remembered why I recognize this scene. A long time ago I saw a picture in my old man's room. It was a drawing resembling this scene. What did you say? However, I think it looked like something a child drew. The child? Then the artist may have been the culprit behind the fire. It should still be somewhere in my old man's room. Have them send it over here. In Zhangfa, have them send it over here. How long is that going to take to send it over here? How far away is Zhangfa from Japanifornia exactly? Okay, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Understood, sir. I mean, how long is it going to take him to get it to us? Well, unless it's in a picture, I guess that could happen. Investigation complete. No, I didn't get a full bar back. That's too bad. Close, though. Close. I guess they could send a photo of it, I suppose, though. So, yeah, I don't freaking know. Shifu, I'm back! That was incredibly fast. I brought the info on the fire the kid started and the photo of the drawing in your father's office. And also... Oh, I've been waiting for this. Hurry up and hand him over. The information held by Agent Lang's father. Oh? Is that Dogen? That's Dogen, I think. This is it. That's exactly what I remembered. This was a picture drawn by the child depicting the night of the incident. It sure looks like it was drawn with the child's touch. As I thought, the one who drew this is most likely the child who started the fire. child's drawing data jotted down to my organizer. A drawing by the child who started the fire 12 years ago. Depicting the night of the incident. Shifu! What now? Sorry, but it's gonna have to wait. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Why do you think my old man had this? I think we're gonna find out why his old man had this on the next exciting episode, everyone. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have any ideas. I'm just trying to think, like, what would be the reason for it? Yeah, I got nothing. We'll find out next time, though. For sure. No doubt about it. Probably. Most likely. Maybe. I don't know. See you later, everyone. Have a nice day.